Part of what made this round of tornadoes in and around Oklahoma City particularly terrifying was that thousands of families were trapped in their cars, traffic coming to a standstill on major highways with that storm brewing. Closer, the gridlock proving deadly in the end, of course. This happened right around the rush hour. Many families said they'd been told to try to flee the storms. ABC's Alex Perez also in Oklahoma tonight on that part of the story.
With the deadly tornado looming above, a driver's nightmare was unfolding below. Complete gridlock along Interstate 40 and roadways across central Oklahoma.
You look at it on TV and you see it coming and you say, that's it, I'm leaving. Not going to wait around another second for this one.
Beverly Lam is one of thousands who panicked and got on the road trying to escape the twister's path. Problem is, she drove right into what seemed like a parking lot.
We thought we had more time and weren't expecting this mass exodus of people coming out. And as we turned and got out into a line, then we realized it was just bumper to bumper and gridlocked.
And as she peered out the back window, she snapped this pic with her iPhone. The storm now right behind her.
It's really approaching you faster than you can get away from it. Then you start to get a little frightened.
Many were torn by conflicting messages. Some local media urged residents to get in their cars and flee south.
I think the reason for this is because May 20th is still, as I've said, is just very much still in our hearts and minds, and this is too much too soon, and we didn't expect this at all, and I think it instilled a little bit of paranoia in people.
But that paranoia led to a traffic standstill and proved deadly. 9 killed. Elam ended up driving to a nearby convenience store and seeking shelter in a freezer with several others. But Oklahoma City Mayor Mick Cornett scolding those residents who took to the roads.
They should have known better. They'd had 2 or 3 days to know this storm was likely.
Wow, some tough words there from the mayor, particularly given how jittery everyone was after having survived just a week ago what happened. Then the storm's returning. But Alex, you reached out to the National Weather Service today. What are you supposed to do? Are you ever supposed to flee a storm in your car?
Well, David, the National Weather Service says you should never get in your car and try to flee a tornado unless you have several hours to get ahead of it. Now, they say if you are already in your car and cannot get to somewhere safe, you should move your car away from traffic lanes and put your seatbelt on and make sure your head is beneath the windows. But of course, the first line of defense is always to try to get to a shelter, and like our friend Beverly did. And of course, the reminder again, never try to get in your car and escape a tornado unless you have several hours to work with.